Hello everyone and welcome back to another live stream here on the twitch.tv/the Xisuma, where there's a whole bunch of people waiting for me to get started today. I guess y'all are enjoying that schedule, right? That was a really great idea to do that. And peeps, I am excited for today's stream because the project we are working on is really cool. What can I say? It's awesome. And, like we discussed last time, we got some old sorcery music. The soundtrack that's very hype. Thank you all the bananas in chat, peeps. Appreciate it. Means that we're live. Good to know. Good to know. So, if you didn't catch the last stream, we built this farm, which is going to be part of like a central area. And it's dropping off. Notice how that bit there doesn't have anything growing on it. I wonder if that's related to where these blocks kind of stop. Anyway, we'll plant those down. Yeah, it's creating seeds, it's creating wheat, and now we need to start moving them across. We're going to power this one, or, you know, rotate it from underneath. Over here, I've been thinking we probably need something in the ground, so what we'll probably do is use some iron bars on the ground to cover this stuff up, and then put them either side so it looks symmetrical. So we'll have a little bit of that here. Then when we get up to the top, it's going to be hard to do that without making it look ugly. But what we'll actually do is power it from back over here. And this is obviously going to go even further away. And there'll probably be a wall back here about... Oh, look at that. I got wheat on my offhand. Oh, yeah. We need to, like, periodically... Oh. Speaking of which, I can do it that way, right? You just want to hang out in the corner. Is the water getting in the way? Do I need to push it to the middle? You'd think they'd be able to get across from there. Where's our infinite water source? Do we even have one up here? Also, we don't want this going through. Or that. Yes, we do have water over here. Cool. Aquarius says thanks for the 1k derp coins. I think you just get them by watching, right? Or can you peeps give derp coin to each other? Is that a real thing? So the issue we have with putting this here is that it can be waterlogged with all these other blocks. But that does indeed push them over there to the middle. Cool. So now if I put it there, we're good. Top round to the other side. And we've got the other one. Bam. The Swiggler is here with the Prime. Thank you, Swiggler. Also, Nova Wolf is here for 6 months. Glad to be part of an awesome community. Glad to have you. Glad to have you. And thank you for subscribing. So we should just see this thing periodically eating up the wheat now. And we'll keep the water in there to get their numbers up into like the 30s. So let's go ahead and... just surmise that on this side, the distance between this thing and over here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 as well. So I reckon that's actually going to be the wall. So therefore, what I want to do is walk myself over here and just put it back a couple of blocks. Cool. Also, peeps, I'm feeling a bit chatty today. So if y'all want to talk about some hot topics, some this and some that, throw some questions at me in the chat. That rhymed. Amazing. Okie dokie. Gonna bring that all the way over here. Beautiful. Countryside or city? What do you prefer? Says Drew Dude. Pretty much all the time countryside, but I think having a mix is nice, right? Like, it's usually a thing in life. Someone asks you, you know, this or that, and it's like, well, actually, variety is the spice of life. But yeah, I would definitely, you know, live in the countryside or prefer that over the city 9 times out of 10. But, you know, the city's got things that the countryside don't have. You want to go to gigs, sports, shows, whatever it is, you know, the city's where it's at. Is there something we can support for Vanilla Tweaks data packs that aren't working? Is there somewhere we can get support? I mean, maybe from the Vanilla Tweaks team, but otherwise I'm not really sure. Right, it's time to hook this thing up, really. We've got the shafts, we need the... Oh, we got the gearboxes, we just got to find a path, really, haven't we? So... I want to get it from down there. And last time what we did is we branched it off at that level, right. And I think this one here was necessary for changing the direction. Now, let's say we build stuff in that direction eventually. This one can go off and then that way. What I'm going to do, you know, remember this room's going to be built up a little bit more, is expand this. And so we take advantage of height a little bit and have it sort of poke through the wall over here. Uh-huh. Gotta flip that. So yeah, then it can, and you can see what direction it's going in now, right? Oops, what happened there? Have you ever listened to Crywank? I mean, I thought what a band name, but as soon as I say it out loud, I'm like, there is no person on earth who will probably call it a band name. Oh my days. Thoughts on banana chocolate chip ice cream? Hey, I had an ice cream yesterday. I had a lovely day off yesterday. Oh my goodness me, I loved it. Amazing day off. I had some ice cream though. I picked out little Oreo cookie ice cream that had like milk chocolate around it. It was gorgeous. It was like an ice cream sandwich. I really liked it. Okay, so it's gonna sort of come up and around this room basically, isn't it? What do you think of Pink Floyd? I think they're amazing. I think they're amazing, but I like Green Floyd more, you know? I'm going to come out and say it. Green Floyd are better. I forgot what a day off is. Can someone remind me? Yeah, I know that. I used to know that feeling, actually. I get more days off these days, right? I've done my YouTube grind. I've got to where I need to be on this platform, and now it's all about just having a great time as much as you can. Oh, I can hear eating, but it's the cows, isn't it? It's the cows, blame the cows. Let's try that. Yeah, not bad. So just going to realise that we could use the belt instead of the gearboxes so much around here. Uh-huh. TVNR Wood says, I hate being a student. I don't know what a day is off for real. No lie. Yeah, I mean, being a student can be pretty tough depending on what you're doing, right? But yeah, hopefully learning a good old life skill, something that's important. I always find it, I've said this so many times, I always find like the time of your life for education just to be, to me just seems like instinctively one of the worst times to be. But then again, you know, in some ways it's the worst. In other ways, you know, your brain is a sponge for soaking up information when you're young. Okay, there we go. That kind of gives us... let's go one more. Kind of gives us an idea where to bring this. So we could actually just use a belt to bring it all the way over here. Kind of want one more than that. No. Yeah, we need a torch. Now that same belt, you can't, I don't think you can attach two belts to a belt, right? But if you think about it like that, this could now just go straight down to this one. And that's a pretty effective way of doing this, I think. And it's kind of, I kind of like it because it's also different, as I'm very used to using the gearboxes, so... Keep exercising those different things as we learn them, right? Oh, it's starting to turn. It's starting to turn. Did that... Did it not go that far? Ah. I think it can literally go to here. Huh. So we're off by 1 block there. Now, I've just noticed that this would then spin the wrong direction. So what we need next, is 2 gearboxes. Because now it spins the right. Actually, maybe what we need is cogs. Yeah, that's what we need. Let's try cogs. 1 gearbox is the major beast. The problem with 1 gearbox is that then we need another one to get the bar to where it needs to go, right? Go back and extend the original belt 1 block. Ah, I could have done that. Yeah, you're right. You're right. But it's going the wrong direction anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Yeah, that totally would have worked. There you go. So now it's pulling that the right direction, and now we just got to get another line over here. Now, we want to make this one a little more secretive, which is why we have that there. So let's come back to this. We could easily extend this and have something go in that direction. So the question becomes, how many blocks away do we need to go? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. About 8 blocks. So, oh, that's not quite what I thought it would be like that. Gonna need a torch around here. Bam. Then probably similar direction that way. Xisuma, your hunger. Yes, my hunger's very low, isn't it? Oh yeah, this thing is considerably lower down as well, so we need to... go down a bunch of blocks. Yeah, not actually sure if it's... just making sure I haven't destroyed anything proper. Okay, you know, coming close to destroying stuff. This looks like it. Huh. So, yeah, we can bring that thing down to here. Hey, we got Almost Christian here for 23 months. Thank you for your support, dude. And guess what? We've been streaming for 30 minutes and I've got a hot cup of tea. X, do you think the 1.17 features of smeltable ores getting fortune defeats the purpose of doubling ores in Create? I'm not sure. They could always just change Create to match whatever indiscrepancy is created there. Hey, we got Biffer in chat. How's it going, my dude? Yeah, I've been not actually having tea when I'm streaming lately. I've been having it with my food, and I forgot to have one for lunch. So I was like, I'll have one now. Also, I haven't eaten a lot today. I'm gonna have a big old cook up. Cook up? I don't know. I made this meal the other day and it was excellent. It's like kimchi stew with, you put in a load of seasoning like garlic, pepper, oh my god, my brain's gone dead! God, no, I said garlic. I keep thinking garlic. Ginger. Oh, right. Garlic, ginger, pepper in a stew with some kimchi and some tofu, and then I chop up some pak chow and I cook that and I throw that in there, and maybe some other greens will go in as well, and then have that with a ton of rice, some brown rice, and then I'm gonna have some pud as well. I'm gonna have a little bit of ice cream and some yogurt and fruit as well for dessert. How cool is that? I'm gonna have a big old meal. Yeah, so that then lines up with that, doesn't it? And we need a little bit more of the other stuff. Where am I going? I'm lost. Xisuma, why don't you play this mod with Tango and Zed? Oh, because I'm playing it my way with my my patrons, all these peeps. Okay, let's go get some dried kelp. Should have... Well, we make loads of it, but not all of it's in the system. I need to go grab more of that stuff because... I'm down here now. Guess we need more of it. Dang, that was inconvenient. I really do need to make some more food. Spy says we're cooler. I mean, I wasn't going to say it like that, but jeez. Just being blunt, aren't you? Okay. Have you ever made a bologna sandwich? Is that bolognese, you mean? Butterscotch pudding to it. Oh. I mean, I'm a fan of sweet and savoury mixes, but that sounds like a bit mental. I do like butterscotch. I mean, I'll try anything, but that sounds slightly mad. Right, let's see what way these are turning now. They're turning the wrong way! Oh! Oh, it's terrible. I mine slow when I'm on the belt, don't I? So where would be the best spot to shake this up? Probably here. Let's go ahead and remove that. So we put a cog there and another one here. So they're sort of matched, paired. And bring this all the way across. Reattach this belt and then it should be the right way around. Just check it out, check it out. Woo! Oh yeah! That's what I'm talking about. Now the wheat is going to go up here. And the cows, they will be fed. Nice. I think they might have eaten it all up. I think they might also eat it and sort of ignore breeding limits as well, so... I don't hear any munching again. But their numbers are increasing, that's good. I don't like the way that those cows are there. I've got a feeling the baby cows might die if they grow up inside the block. And I just don't know what to do about that right now. It might be that it has some casualties until we get rid of the water, but the water's kind of essential. Okay then, there you go. This is it. This is it. So that stuff, right, we should see that the seeds makes its way all the way across. Oh, there is tons of it. It's probably all backed up, right? Uh-huh. So then we need something that drops it down and takes it back to the main area. So we'll have room for something up there. Okay, now here is where I think, oddly, the best way to work is to try and keep this alignment or keep track of it. And then find our way down to the storage stuff below. So we're in line with this. Huh. Oh, it's more over that side. Okay, maybe I'll do this differently. Right, I'm going to need the Y level. I think the Y level of the down below area is what makes sense to get. So we kind of want to meet up at where I'm standing right now. So that would be 41 or 42 on my Y level. Okay. Good, good. You could just drop it and a conveyor it back until it runs out. Automation. I don't know what you mean by conveyor it back, but I'm going to bring it back to storage. That's been the plan. Right, so there is a gap, which is important. And how far down here are we going? Okay. What did I say? I'm 42 and then it's 41. So I think we're on it right here. Yep. Got like little tunnel building mode going on here. I think that's a mine shaft. Let's get a little bit of cobble through here. At some point, I'm suspecting that we're going to see something. Yeah, like that. Right, so I don't want to go any further than that. Uh-oh. Ah, right, we're... Okay, so we do need to sort of take a sharp turn here. More mineshaft business. This music's kind of intense for this, right? X, use the encased chain drives or small gears to transfer rotational energy instead of belts, as belts add stress to the network. It's all these people going, use belts, and now they're telling me don't use belts. Oh dear. I don't know what to do anymore. I do one thing, someone screams at me, I should be doing another thing. Ah, this right here is lower down. Yes. We should probably try and hook up with this little bit here then. The tunnel was somewhere right back there, wasn't it? There you go. So we'll try and come across and just drop it down onto that belt then, I guess. Now we need more belts. Let's go try and find some. Asper says, you're taking a break from vanilla Minecraft. Do I have any mod suggestions? No, none. I can't think of any mods that I've been playing that are really fun and interesting, and I would make a mod pack and stream and then recommend to other people. I mean, beyond what I'm doing right here, this is all I'm playing in mods. I don't really know much about anything else, so this would be it. Right, what do we need? More shafts. One? Need more than that. Okay, got a bunch of those. Belts, yeah, that's why we came over here. So this bit, I just want to change that, I think. Did I do it? I mean, I gave it a whack. It didn't look like it changed. I don't think that's directional. Like some of the other ones are. Like that one's directional, right? So why is this one not? For some reason it's not. I guess I could just change that for now. Then we have to wait for a moment. Right, I'm going to finish this tea. Crazy Winner says, stop imitating Iskall. Stop imitating Iskall! Stop using words! Hang on, Crazy Winner, are you imitating people in my chat by putting a message in there? Oh, you. Oh, cheeky devil. I have actually no idea. Like, I understand some people on the internet are really young and think like that. Oh, you said the same thing as that person, you're copying them. I get it. But, like, I have no idea what it is I'm doing. You think I'm imitating Iskall? No idea. Take the blocks of kelp. Oh, yeah. I can just uncraft them, right? Oh, look at me. Being a goose. Being a silly goose. There we go. Problem solved. Right. Except we've got a new problem. I need to fix this. There you go. And it's only just brought back some new kelp anyway. Can I get like a full stack? There you go. Got it. Okay, maybe not that right now. Atomic Cruister 91 is here subscribing. Thank you so much, my dude, for your subscription. It is appreciated. I hope you're enjoying the stream, having a good time hanging out with us today. Bam. And we also got Aqua Bubbles with a raid. Aqua Bubbles, what a cool name. Thank you so much for the raid. Appreciate it. Welcome all the raiders to the Create mods. We're creating things with it. Oh, what did you expect? What did you expect? Neophyter says, as someone who's never played Minecraft before, but always watched stream series videos of it, since the first lockdown, would you say start with vanilla or maybe create? No, definitely start with vanilla. Definitely. Like, vanilla is magic, okay? You gotta start there. Definitely start with vanilla. A lot of people comment on how like modded can like ruin vanilla as well. You know, vanilla is like slower paced and grindy, but like that's not always a bad thing. It's just they're different beasts. And if you're gonna just go straight into modded, you're really probably gonna ruin playing vanilla for yourself. So I would highly, highly recommend you hold off from playing modded as long as you can, really. I mean, and as someone playing modded right now, I don't have a problem with playing vanilla, but I have had a trouble with that in the past. I got to a place, I guess, with what I want to do in this game where I feel like I got things sussed out, so I can just, you know, kind of play forever and have fun. Right, is this thing going to show me where it's as far as I can go? Yeah, I think it is, and I think it's that one there. Huh. So then what we'll do is we'll put 2 in the wall. Okay, sort of bring it to there, except it needs to transfer to the next one. So it actually only goes as far as this. We'll get them spinning later as well. That being said, might actually be useful to have it hooked up now. And, just thinking about it, might be able to hook them off the same rotation. Okay, let's go down here and just knock out some blocks. Okay, that's good. Right, I'm going to drink some more tea. Buzz Mally says vanilla is the best starting place. I mean, it should be the only starting place, really. Ah, Aqua Bubbles. I've raided you, and you raided me back. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. See you later, by the way. Thank you for the raid again. What happened to Minecraft? Subscribe to Amazon Prime. Welcome. Welcome. I got a question for y'all. Do we have any Dream fans in chat? Because I gotta say it, right? I love dreaming. When I go to bed at night, I look forward to dreaming. You know? Oh, wait, you thought I was talking about something else? According to my chat, there might not be that much of a crossover. Anyway, like I was watching the H3 podcast, right, and just getting the latest on the this and that. As I understand it, has Dream now admitted to cheating after the whole scandal with the numbers, right? Like, they kind of crunched the numbers on the odds of what he did happening was, and it was kind of like so astronomical, it kind of looked very bad. Ah, right, we can put a gearbox right here. There we go. Becca says, yep. Dot Hidden says, yes. Alright, so I was listening to them comment on the whole thing, and it just reminded me of like so many things that I've learned over time about drama and all this sort of stuff, right? Emotional maturity, I think, is the words that would resonate most with like what I'm gonna try and describe. But like when you're on the internet and like stuff happens and there's drama and you care about a certain individual because you're connected to their content via, you know, being invested in it, having watched it for a long time, for example. Like people's ideas of reasoning and rationality go out the window, and I'm not gonna like say that as if that's actually a bad thing, because I think there is merit to, like, you know, human beings being human, and you have emotional attachments to other people, and, you know, cheating in the context of playing a computer game might not be the worst thing ever that you could do, right? And I'm not trying to make excuses. I'm just saying. But I was getting the impression that, you know, people have gone from adamantly, you know, defending him, saying that he would never cheat, to now having to defend his reasons for cheating. And the thing there is easy to look at and go, that's hypocritical, right? That you would change your mind and change your viewpoints. But like this is something we all do, myself included. I always try and think about things enough now to notice when it happens. But so often do we have this idea of like, oh, I'm logical, I can use reasoning and rationality. But what you tend to do is you tend to use those things as tools as a means to the ends of what it is you're trying to put across or protect. So in the case of Dream fans, I see it playing out that it's like they're emotionally invested in this guy and this guy's content, and they rally to defend him because they obviously think, you know, I know this guy, he's a good guy, I watch his videos, he wouldn't cheat. He's saying he didn't cheat. And so they come out to defend him. And what you do is you use logic and rationality to get to the end goal. You try and use it to get there, as opposed to it being the guiding principle that moves in the direction that it does. If you go that way about things, you would probably start with the numbers, right? You'd have to go, well, if I like this guy and think that he wouldn't do that, that's actually irrelevant. So you start with the numbers, and then you get to the sorts of conclusions that we've already seen. Right, am I making sense? I hear a great analogy recently. If you're close to a certain topic, it's difficult to see a bigger picture. Like when you're trying to look at something right in front of your face, you can't see the whole thing, says Darth Biter. Yeah, it's like zooming out, right? I believe Vsauce did a video about this as Avatar. There's probably many things on the internet that are similar to what I'm talking about. I think the biggest thing is just, for me, is that like realizing that as a human your experience is flawed, and as much as you think you're great at perceiving and understanding things, your sense of reality is more like your brain taking whatever information is available and trying to give you a complete picture to survive with. It's like a survival mechanic. So then in our sort of post-survival age, these things can be manipulated and we can use them incorrectly. So yeah, it's like there's a lot of emotional reasoning going on. And as I said, I'm not trying to like shout down any of this. Just sort of bring attention to it and make give you some ideas to think about. Maybe if you're one of those people defending him, not saying that's wrong or right, just that like think about how it's more about how you like this person that leads you to defend them than just holding up their individual actions. And it's like a form of compromise, and it happens to us all the time. Like, I've had to wrestle with some figures that I like, people that I like, then doing things that I don't. And it's like a form of compromise. It's kind of easier just to stay with them. Actually, someone who's definitely done this to me recently would be Joe Rogan, who I used to watch his stuff a lot. And in my mind, in my world, he can say controversial things. He can talk about some of the classic conspiracies that seemed less harmless, like not landing on the moon and Sasquatch and all that stuff, and it all sort of seemed like fun, don't take it too seriously. But then something that I think is very serious happens, like this pandemic, and we have vaccines and all of this going on, and then you hear someone who you're fond of and you've sort of would air quotes perhaps defend or whatever, and then you have to be challenged, and you're like, well, hang on a minute, now this is different. Some of the things he said about vaccines have really, really rubbed me the wrong way. And, I don't really listen to his show anymore because of it. I listen to clips on occasion, but it's really turned me off. But just being attentive to exactly what I just talked about, initially, it's like kind of hard to accept. because you have the emotional attachment, it's kind of hard to accept. Oh wait, this person maybe actually doesn't stand for like what I thought they did, or like my ideals now don't line up with theirs, right? Oh good God, that's the worst sound ever! Ah! Ah! With the... Oh, it destroyed so... Where did that come from? It destroyed so much stuff. I almost managed to duck away from it as well. Oh, this is going to take a moment to repair. So yeah, like, what I'm getting at is there's that level of, like, emotional reasoning. It would be kind of easy to just be like, it's not that big a deal, but it kind of is a really big deal. This is wrong. Am I making sense? I've been thrown off. I'm looking at chat and I'm not seeing too many peeps agreeing with me or anything. I don't know. Sometimes when I waffle, it feels like I'm just waffling to myself. Right. I guess it probably blew up something here. Now that's going to go to there. Well, we definitely need some torches around here, if anything. Because it is gloomy as... Oh, look at that! It destroyed some of this as well. Glad I noticed. Tell you what, I'm going to leave F7 on for a minute. Think out loud stream, says Spirox. Yeah, sure. No one is 100% right or 100% wrong. It's okay to listen to people you don't agree with and not agree with people you listen to. That's how I feel. That's how I feel. Yeah, totally 100% with you there. But then, at the same time, whoever you're listening to, you're going to develop some sort of emotional attachment. Sometimes those emotions are negative, like oh, I don't like that creator, or I like this one, or I really like that one. And then that is the thing that it's hard to admit, at least for me. Like, I wouldn't say it's hard to admit, but I've just been drawn aware to it. That then it's like, okay, that's going to affect your reasoning. You know, it's easy to think, oh, I can use reasoning, I'm logical about this stuff. No, I'm not biased, but there's so much more bias in your own existence than you can ever really be aware of. Like, bias is almost like the default position. Everything is coloured, flavoured and biased just by the fact that your brain is creating the feeling and the idea of everything that's going on around you through the sensory inputs it has access to. No, I agree with you, mate. We all know people who refuse to acknowledge the pandemic is real. Just get the bloody jab, people, says Mike Shaw. Yeah. So yeah, so with the Joe Rogan podcast, I feel that emotional attachment there where I'm like, I've really enjoyed some of the podcasts, you know, like the ones he did with Russell Brand were incredible. I've just listened to so many great conversations and things that I've really liked, but I just sort of have to accept now that this guy is saying stuff that I really can't get along with. And I'm not sure how I feel about that, and for the most part it's just resulted in me like not paying as much attention anymore. Oh, it's broken so much stuff. And I'm not sure where to get at it from, because we've got a belt that needs to come from here to there, and then that needs to go somewhere. I don't even know what this is. Actually, this is not transporting gravel. I thought it was transporting stuff, so... Okay, let's just... Yeah, there we go. So that's just doing that bit. That makes it a lot easier to figure out where to go from here. As I think... I think we're still missing something. Oh, that was a burp. Maybe it just went all the way through. Actually, I've just noticed something. The items are on this side? Yep. So was this one block? No, it couldn't be lower because I just... Oh, no, that might not... Hang on, what is that? That might not be actual items to be carted around. Let's have a look. Yeah, the actual items are there. This is just one odd block. So I think the last thing that's missing is here. And there it is. Okay, I think we've fixed it all up. And we've certainly... Oh, God. Oh, we certainly need to have a little look around for where that might have spawned. Right, back to chat. By cheating, the dude created a lot of content. I hope he get his share of it. There could be significant backlash. I think it's good that the truth comes out. Just for anyone involved, really. Probably up here is where it was. And I think it's good that he has said that he's cheated. I don't think that therefore makes it alright to cheat. And it sounds like there's some, you know, as they like to say, mental gymnastics going on to justify these things. When people cheat, they usually, like, no one actually really does, like, want to be malicious and cheat and do stuff like that. There are always other reasons, but, like, those reasons don't make it right, you know? Like, I don't know specifically what he said, but if it's like, you know, well, I'm a content creator and I started out for fun and now I make videos for a living and I've got a job and it's like pressure to make content or whatever, I can empathize, but it wouldn't make it right. It wouldn't make it right, but yeah, I don't know. And I'm also not that passionate about speedrunning, so it doesn't particularly affect me personally. But like I said, with the Joe Rogan thing, it's like that has, and it's just resulted in me like not really paying attention to his stuff so much anymore. But Dream is such a big person that his fans will defend him, the emotional relationship you were talking about, and they will forgive him with no impact, says Drew Dude. Not all of them will, most of them probably will. I mean, we've seen this stuff go down on the internet time and time again, and that's generally how things happen. That most of the time, peeps tend to survive that sort of stuff. But, you know, like, I don't think it's like, it means you need to get on the high horse about it or anything. I believe really strongly in, like, education. So, like, what I'm doing right now, just having a little chat about the emotional reasoning and all that sort of stuff. Like, that doesn't mean you got to change your mind or anything, but if you understand it, I think that will go a long way for your, like, reasoning and thinking in the future. You mean cancelling, says Hey Indeed Some Milk. I don't believe in, like, cancelling someone over something like that. I just think, if anything, it can be something that they could potentially learn from or grow from, right? Air quotes, do the right thing and continue. The problem is with these apologies is that, like, usually, like, people try and kind of make themselves out to be a victim, right? And I think just being a bit blunt sometimes is just better, just to hear, because I reckon the reason is probably, not that this is just completely out of thin air, but, like, I reckon the reason would just be, I so heard a creeper hiss. What? Did anyone else hear it? Oh. Did anyone else hear? Am I beating a dead? No, it's a dead horse, isn't it? Not a dead bush. I thought someone was making a joke to what I was talking about. Wait. Is there a bear in my base? According to chat, there's a cheeky bear. Oh. Wait. Did someone else encounter the creeper? I don't know. Let's not get too stressed out here. Oh, by the way, behind on the noises in the ear. Onagos, thank you for 12 months. Really appreciate that, my dude. Krebstar, thank you for 6 months. Very nice message there. Thank you for that. Very kind of you. And Achigori, thank you for the prime, my dude. Appreciate it. Oh, my phone isn't plugged in. I just noticed that. 1,234 peeps. What a nice number that is, hey? 1, 2, 3, 4. Be sure to hit follow here on Twitch. We'll be streaming same time again tomorrow. Let me plug in my phone. I like to just leave it on charge while I'm at the computer. Oh, by the way, today, peeps, I'm standing. I've stood at my desk all day. I've started to develop some slightly worrying resurfacing aches, or I don't know quite how to describe them. Strains would probably be the best word. Strains in my my old injury from running, which is like my left hip. I felt a little bit of the similar feeling in my right hip. I do not want that to come back, because I have finally started to get some real progress with my knees, right? My left knee feels completely good to go. My right knee feels a little bit wary, but I've gone from like, you've probably heard me waffle about this so much, but I've gone from like being confident that it's getting better and feel it's going in the right direction to now, like, there's so little pain and discomfort. I'm completely convinced this knees over toes training is like strengthening the knee and getting it to where I want to be. And now I am what is Navali? Navali is my talent agency, Planet Phillip. I guess you just check that out on the page because it uses their email. So it's oh, what was I saying? Anyway, I'm making real solid progress now, and I've just ran a couple of times in the last week, and I feel like I'm getting there, and the weather's picking up. I feel like we're getting to that bit where maybe at the end of the day I'll just go for a run every day. Like, I so want to get back to just that level of fitness again, and yeah, it's getting close. I'm not going to overdo it. I'm going to be cautious, but now that they're getting better, I can stand more at the desk again, and by sitting more to let them recover and heal, it seems to have affected my hips, because one of the things I'm dead certain... Ah, that doesn't work at that level. Okay. One of the things I'm dead certain caused my hip injuries in the beginning was the old chair that I used to sit on. It was just so ergonomically unsound, and by changing all of that thing, figuring out posture, getting the better chair to sit on, that took it all in the correct direction. But then, you know, I sit on the chair for way more than usual and it starts to come back. That's why I'm thinking that's it. Ah, look at that. That's kind of dope right there. Ooh, now, I was about to put another one there, but that wouldn't make any sense, right? What I might do... Let's have a look. Let's say we put this here, and then that, and that. And maybe go up one more again. Might look a bit smelly at that height. Kind of looks alright. It makes me think that you'd want ones at the front then. It'd be cool if we could have like a bit more like multi-block stuff going on here. Let's put one up there. Yeah. I don't know about that actually. It looks a bit much. I'm going to take those out. What happened to your knees? Accident, says PG109. It started like over a year ago now, probably, or probably a bit less than a year, maybe 10 months. So I hurt my arms playing games on the treadmill, and then I was like, well, I'm just going to work my legs out more, which is like, I know that's not how your body works, right? You can't just, if you're like taxing your body by working out and lifting weights, like, you have limits to what you can do. I don't know how close to those limits I were, but just because you're working out one part of your body less doesn't mean you've got capacity for more elsewhere. And I just didn't really think it through, made this decision like, I'll double up how much I'm doing on my legs, and then literally the first day of working out and doing like twice as many leg presses and squats and stuff, I just immediately felt something was wrong in my knees, and then it's taken forever to recover. Possibly because I haven't taken recovery that seriously. I've like, rather than just completely stop, I've always just tried to tone things down. And so, yeah, it's taken its time. But we're here now. Like, and I'm not trying to just jump back into doing it all again. I've got like a slow roadmap of like this thing and that thing. So I'm not even going to start working my legs out and doing leg presses like I did before until probably a couple of months from now at least. What I'm hoping is just to get through the next couple of weeks with some short runs, keep checking up on the knees until the pains go entirely, and then maybe in like 2 weeks I'll go for some longer runs outside and just slowly build it up. Herc says, I am a personal online coach. I specialise in injury cover. I can help anyone. I appreciate that, my dude. I had to go to like a local physiotherapy, and it helped with some stuff, not so much with some others, but dang, for me, the knees thing was just knees over toes. That was it. Like, I heard about it, and I immediately thought, you're not supposed to do that, right? You're always told, don't put your knees over your toes. So what's this about? And I go look at it, and this guy's like, you need to build strength in those positions, because that's where you get caught out. They tell you not to do it because it's a vulnerable position, right? But if you build strength deliberately in that spot, then you're going to be far more acclimated for you know, dealing with that when you accidentally go over it, right? In theory, something along those lines. I'm probably butchering things here a little. That's the general idea. You strengthen the weak spot. And so I've been strengthening my weak spot, and it seems to hold out pretty well. What's knees over toes, says Nightgear. Just look up the knees over toes guy on YouTube. I feel like that matches this for the floor, but because this is going to be like a central room, I could actually just strip those blocks out. Like, I've barely gotten started here. I could change these paved limestone. I guess it's a hang up from this bit, isn't it? Yeah. So maybe I'll change this material out entirely and just go with whatever feels right. Now, if I were to go with this, it would kind of match this wall texture. So I might want to change that. Anyway, yeah, we're doing decorating, and my gut tells me to go with this one for the floor, so we'll start there. And there we go. Right, I think we just got 2 more noises in the air. Lycan GG, thank you for 2 months, and Son Nofa, thank you for the subscription. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Knees over toes guy on YouTube is painting a very strange image in my head without knowing what it is. It's a guy who had lots of knee pains when he was younger, and you know, it ruined his athletic career. And then at some point, he discovered, I don't know, like some either another person in the fitness community or like the research on doing knees over toes training, and he decided just to become sort of dedicated to it because he did it, and it kind of resurrected his abilities to, you know, use your jump and other things related to your knees very effectively. Right, when it comes to lighting in here, I would love to use a new lighting source, right? Like, we got this, but it's just gonna be a bit like, oh, you could put those like at ground level, and it'd be like free seamless lighting. Hey man, I'm new around here. Just wanted to ask. I've been asked by a fair few people to start streaming, but I don't feel a good fit for the streaming scene. What's your take on it? My take on streaming is try it. Don't overthink it. Just see what happens. Just start. Just always just start, because you know, you go into it, do some streaming, and then you'll find out if it's for you or not, right? Just gonna like jump in and give it a shot. It's pretty much free to do, right? If you got the equipment. Just thinking lanterns might look all right on these supports, which I'm pretty sure we crafted a bunch of birch ones. Immediately I'm like, It's kind of not that bad, but I just feel like this is made for something slightly different. We got a noise in the ear. We got Hits in Khan here, gifting subs to the community. Chalksy, number 42, Morris Code 87, Flied Rover, and Sleeveless Sleeves. You've all been gifted subs by Pizzacan. Thank you so much for supporting our community, my dude. Really appreciate you doing that. Dang, their numbers are going up. That is spectacular. Yeah, so I'm not really digging that, actually. And I think we're probably going to go back to our traditional other thing that we like, those. What I might do is sort of elevate them up a bit. I could have... Oh, I wonder how they fit on top of that. So what if we have, like, at the entrance here... Oh, they line up perfectly. Dang. Okay. Right, now we got to make... You know we made a circle here, right? We've got to make an even bigger circle. Now we could math this, but I can't be bothered to get, like, a circle generator out. So, it's kind of like... 1, 2, 3... 8, right? 8 blocks. Then we go 3, 8, 3, 2, 1. And hopefully I get lucky. What we will do while we're temporary building is putting those down. So how many blocks is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the 6th block is the wall. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that would put, like, well, this entrance wouldn't be that narrow, but to give you an idea of where the wall is going to be, it's sort of around here. So what did we say? 8. So it's like 1, 2, 3. Then it's the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One, 2, 3. 2, and then a bunch of 1s. Doesn't quite line up. I measured this correctly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6th is where the wall is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that's good. That is the center. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, I put that in the wrong spot. Fair enough. So that sort of lines up, but you know, I don't think I really care that much if it looks perfectly circular or not. I think that'll just do for this room. Let's actually punch those off for a minute. Gonna make this nice and wide like we did the other side. There it is. Okay, now we can kind of look at the next bit. Figure out where these are going to go. So like 3 blocks between, essentially. So that would be there. Now let's get the other blocks on hand. Forward by 1. Oh, the neatness. It's always with the neatness, isn't it? So how does that look for some looks in this room? I think it works. It's going to end up looking just very kind of bland in that sort of symmetrical way, but yeah. That slate floor looks so good, says Skulls of Doom. It's nice, right? I was just immediately drawn to it. So I think we'll stick with that. Let's go over here and chuck one down there. So in terms of lighting at this spot, like, something is needed here, and I think I'll just put a lantern on top of it. Probably not really going to pay too much attention to that, so that kind of works. Oh, I could have hung some more lanterns down, but I guess that'll be a feature of the inside area now. Right, now I'm not sure if I want to keep the slate going into this space at all. But we do need to do something in here. I think I might go with some casing and really shake up the build style in here. Let's go get more of this slate stuff, right? Is it called slate? Yeah, slate. But that ain't gonna be enough. Not for us! Okay, so all the weathered stuff needs to go away. God, there's so many things in here. We're not doing much of that anymore. So I'll put away those blocks. Okay, things for the backpack. Oh, I got a load of jacket potatoes. I didn't even notice them. Let's get some slate, peeps. These tracks are great, X, says Snocky. I'm glad you think so. By tracks, do you mean the music? Why don't you make slate slabs? I could have done, I guess. I could have made the floor out of slabs, but I didn't really think of that, right? So we'll just go with the flat level floor and the lighting as is for now. Everything that we do in this series is about sort of speed and not overthinking stuff. If this were like a series on YouTube, if this were like Hermitcraft level, I'd be putting so much care and thought into everything I was doing. Like, this stuff would be just like planned out so differently. But it's not an exercise in that. It's an exercise in just doing Minecraft a different way. And you know, it's really fun because it just means I get to jump into a different project and do something fun with, like, create automation every other stream, basically. And then we also make a pleasant environment. You know, it's not a work of art environment, but it's better than just being a bit dull, I guess. Just being a bunch of bland rooms, which is what I could have played in, you know. Right, so we get one there, which alarms me because... Oh, it might be related to that torch that we... Yeah, there you go. I think I'm just going to put one on the corner. Should probably be using a bit more of the wand over here, but I'm not going to build up too much more this second, because I do really want to get that room done as sort of the main focus today, you know. Why is there boss music playing, says Tree-Headed Wraith? Because I'm a boss! Oh! Just won the internet. I just beat it. All of that, all those classic jokes. Jeez, I don't know. But yeah, if you want to talk about Dream, you should talk about your similarities, how to become from an angsty teen with a controversial bad opinions to a nice liberal guy, says Imja. Well, I don't know enough about Dream and Dream's trajectory as a human being to even comment on that. But I think that's what a lot of people go through. I mean, I have encountered, like, young people that have just, like, been so together and had, like, great ideas from the outset. I'm like, what was your childhood like, you know? Because, you know, like, I just had nothing together when I was a young person, right? I had nothing figured out, and, like, no idea how to figure anything out. And it just feels like kind of crazy to get to where I am now. But then, like, when you meet people that are, like, really together and young, it's always just like, man, I have no idea how you figured this all out at that age. Some of us were forced to mature early, says Nova Wolf, yeah? The thing is, though, I would look at some of the things I had to go through as being forces to mature early, right? But that's just not what happened. Like, maybe it's like how you react to stuff, right? Like, I guess I reacted to a lot of the bad things I went through. I did not find strength or clarity or kind of resolve. Like, those things just, like, push me further under. It's like being pushed underwater, I guess. They didn't help. They didn't, like, bring me in the right direction at all. They pushed me in the wrong direction. So it's kind of like, there's no like cast rule of these things will make you mature and these won't. Everyone reacts to different things they go through in different ways, I guess. Maybe just personality, says Tay Tay the Hufflepuff. That's probably just a much simpler way of saying what I'm trying to say, right? Just my personality just wasn't built for that at that time. What are we going to do in this room? I wandered over here to do something and then just got completely distracted by talking. Feel like maybe some polished andesite might look good in this room, but oh, dang it, I did come over here with some sort of material or something in mind. If we're talking about trauma makes you scared and angry. I made myself stronger, says Sonic Rider. Yeah, we're talking about things you could label as traumatic for sure. I think I came over here to get some casing for the ground. But yeah, I don't know fully what we're doing here, but I'm immediately thinking, let's do this. Okay, if I stand there, then we know to go one further on either side. I kind of just want to open this out to see what the next part of the farm is, because we also need to like design and build the next bit now that I think about it. And then here, maybe not so much, but there's actually room for it. Yeah, there we go. Okay, now let's bring it down like this. Urban Minecraft says, what defines if you are traumatized of something? I do not think I can say with any form of... I think you should go to like some sort of official, you know, proper source of information to answer that question, because I don't feel like I've grappled with that directly to really speak on it. But I think, like, just on an emotional level, when you get to the point where you can look back at things that have happened to you and then realize how much they shape how you think and feel, that to me would be, I guess, a sign of being traumatized by something. Is when you realize, oh, I do this because of that. You know, I behave like this, I think like this, I feel like this because of these things that I've been through. And they'll often have a sense of like not actually being rational, right? Like you realize that's not a rational way to behave, but this is why. Okay, so when the babies drop down here, they're going to need to be kept inside of this range. Then they've got to grow up for 5 minutes and then get killed. I was thinking about this and I did not really come up with an answer. Trauma is not always conscious, so I discovered that I was traumatized by things as a child and I never understood it that way, says Girls of Doom. Yes, yeah. And, like, saying it's not conscious, it's like I personally had this moment in time where it was like a bunch of stuff came back and I was like, it was like, what they call it, repressed memory. It's like, I had not thought about that since that had happened, and it explains so much. And that is like, you know, subconscious, but maybe repressed. You could also say it's like repressed too. I really want to put like glass and stuff in here, and I think we can actually. I think we can use the smaller hitbox block once we come down to this level. So the cows don't escape out of there. We'll use water streams to bring them over and then flush them into something. Or maybe we'll do that on this side so you can visibly see what's happening. Yeah, we'll do it on this side. Water at 2 high and not 1. Ah, Shunlock. You've just by saying that, and me not even processing what you're on about, you've now made me realise how to, I think, complete this farm. Okay, but it will require, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So let's say we bring the water all the way across this space. And then we actually leave this here, but it's going to be like hoppers or something. And then, okay. So baby cows are 1 high, which means we can push them all the way into this gap. And then when they grow into an adult, they will burn. I think a more reliable way of doing this might involve cooking them with lava and having a lava blade. But they jump up and down in water. Or maybe having them on half slabs. 12 Bamboo says, wow, I just joined and he's talking about trauma. I mean, we talk about a lot of stuff in these streams, right? We just go on a waffle. It's almost like therapeutic as well. Not sure if unconscious equals repressed. As a child, I didn't understand the epileptic seizures a family member was having. No one talked to me about it. Only as an adult did I discover how mortified I was on the topic. Yeah, they probably don't. I don't know. Because you could say, no, I think what you're saying is as an adult you look back on it and then you're like, oh, I mean, I have a lot of that now because I've developed a maturity to think more about feelings and reflect on how certain things shape you. But I definitely had a case of something that was like kind of buried that then came up. Definitely like had more of a flavour of like I've deliberately not think about this on some level. Oh wait, actually don't want to do that. We might want to put glass in here. Anyway, so we're going to have water. Go all the way over here. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. But if we drop them into something, they're better contained. But then the mechanism that kills them, if we're going to do it by them growing into an adult, is trickier because they're going to contact with that thing. Like if we drop them into here, right, when they grow, they'll still be fine. And if I don't... if I don't... Like what happens if they're all squashed up in here and some of them get pushed onto the outside? Then they're eventually an adult doing this, getting pushed by the water. But what I maybe could do is make this a block that you... Once you come into contact with it, then you're in trouble. So maybe here we could also try and put blocks that are like 3/4 to the top. So then when they grow into an adult, they will then contact this block. It has to be more than half. Conveyor belt instead of water maybe, so they don't jump up. We could actually then conveyor belt them somewhere. The issue is just imagine them backing up. So even if we use conveyor belts, what happens when we have lots of them is that they get sort of pushed out of the area where they get killed, which should... That's why you want to sort of drop them into something. I guess what we could do is drop them into a 1x1 space, and then on a timer, just have a redstone, a lava bucket, just, you know, blink. Oh, actually, we could even put in a safety mechanism for that. Do you know what? Okay, right. I know where I'm at with this now. So what we'll do down here is probably actually the same thing again. Have the water go into the middle, and then they'll logically just get pushed into a 1x1 hole, and then we'll build a lava contraption to kill them, which is kind of sad, but it is what it is. So we can have glass around here, so this can be like a viewing bay. So they're going to then get pushed to this block, and then somewhere under here we just need to build a contraption that goes like, opens a trapdoor, not even a trapdoor, it needs to push a block out, put the lava below it, pull the block back in, and get rid of the lava. So we're going to have to do some redstoning for sure. Let's go and put this on 2, 2, 2, 2, confirm. I'm going to put that there. How far are we going to go down? So we'll build a little contraption in this space next. Yeah, I had a feeling we might see some of that down there. Okay, time to get some redstone components and suss this one out. And we got noises in the ear. Jeez, I'm actually really far behind on those noises in the ear because I've been waffling. Pizzacun, thank you ever so much for the cheers and bits. Any thoughts on a sugarcane farm yet? That's probably the next project that I need to do after this one. Thank you for those cheers and bits, my dude. Becca, thank you for gifting a sub to Pizzacun, who gifted subs to our community as well, so always loving those gifted subs. Appreciate it. We got Liger Gaming with free gifted subs as well. Thank you for all you do for the music channel, my dude. The Kind Idiot, Wolfsbane, Techno Logic, you've all been gifted subs. And it's a perfect time to do a cheeky little plug. I got 4 channels on the YouTubes. Liger Gaming runs the music channel. And you should go check them out if you haven't done so already. There's lots of content for you to enjoy all over them. Your Average Crusader, thank you for 18 months. What is this mod pack and what are we discussing at the moment? We've been discussing trauma and, you know, really happy topics like that. This is Create Together that we are playing. Don Serot says, lucky you didn't go. Oh wait, I can't turn the camera. Lucky you didn't go 1 block deeper. That was me trying to do like a gangster voice and like a mob boss voice, and I just don't have it. Don't have it in me. Whenever I read Don Serret's messages, I need like a gangster voice, you know. Temper Steven, thank you for gifting 5 subs to the community. Harding33, Groon's Dragon, Rose Hearts, Girota314, and eButchhav. You've all been gifted subs. Be sure to say thanks in chat. Also, Right Escape, thank you ever so much for 17 months, my dude. Appreciate it. Right, okay, redstone time, right? Ugh, I'm going to go do this in the other world first. I just know, immediately know this is going to work out better if we go here first. Okay, so the contraption we're going to build, we'll do this with, going to need pistons. I could be thinking create here, but I just can't help but feel probably best I just do this with some classic redstone. Oh, that's not classic redstone. Nor's that. Redstone random. Oh, I'm discovering, I'm learning. What are these things? Inductor. What do you do? I don't understand. It doesn't seem very random to me. I have no idea. No idea. Okay, let's not get distracted by the weird things. Gonna need a dispenser and a bucket of lava. There is actually some stuff from Create that will be just super helpful here. So let's go to the Create tab. Oh, by the way, the pack was updated again. We removed the jetpack thing that we were working towards because it conflicted with another mod. I kind of forgot we already had a way to fly in the pack that was really different, and I actually prefer it. I just forgot and just went back on the idea of a thing. Yeah, a thing. Not so sure these will be helpful. Let's see. So, classic... We're not going to worry about the timer, but the classic thing is that you just want this to blink at the stroke of an input. And so therefore, you need to probably consider it that the input is going to be like any type. So therefore, traditionally, that you're probably going to want that. And then, yep. Interesting. I don't know what to set that to. I think I want to just use a regular repeater for that one. Okay, now the other thing you want to do... This is where one of these actually might be really quite useful. Let's break that for a second. Let's see what happens when we put it up to like a really higher value of like 3 seconds. Also, let's use a button here. Did I... Oh, no. So that acted like a delay, but then how long is the output on for? I think the output is also on for 3 seconds. No, okay, that makes that thing absolutely perfect for what I want to do. So what I can do is have 2 of these side by side. We'll power it with redstone like that, which means we do need a repeater pointing in here. Okay, we'll go 2 tick and then... Oh, I don't even know. We've just got to experiment now. Let's go ahead and knock out those blocks. Perfect. That's literally wonderful. Let's find out like what the bare minimum is. So let's say we put that to 10. Is that too soon? What we'll probably do is leave it at 12, just in case there's like a little bit of tick lag on the server or something. Wow, that's really like 2 ticks between? Okay, there you go. Now it's out. So we can probably actually set that at about 8. And now it'll do that. Yeah, we'll set it, I think we'll set it at 8. So it's going to do that. So right. Now any cow that is down here is going to get set on fire if they're an adult, because then they will be in contact with that. So, when this happens, and it's going to happen every so often on a timer, we also want a sticky piston here. There we go. This thing needs to just push out and pull back in again. And what I'm noticing is that this, like, if that just powered it when it went up and came back down, that would be kind of perfect. Problem is, we can't make it a power source itself. If we power it, it becomes bub powered. So, like, I guess you could use a comparator and a cauldron, but then we got a couple of other problems. Let's oh, we might be able to get away with using a one tick. Oh no, then that doesn't do that. Let's see. Hey, no, not yet. Right, let's see. Let's see what happens when we do that. Oh, what a piece of cake! What a piece of cake! Well, ain't that lovely? How efficient is that? Rate it on a scale of 1 to gazillion. That is a beautiful, beautiful contraption there, my friends. Beautiful contraption. So we need 2 adjustable pulse repeaters, really. 2 adjustable pulse repeaters. The Thinky says brilliant and original. Very original. No one's ever made a contraption like that in Minecraft before. They have not. Adjustable repeaters was the one, right? Okay. Actually, I think it was adjustable pulse repeater. So we need that. Therefore, we need those. I tell you what, that clock don't look right. It's not like the ones we got in 1.17, is it? In fairness, I didn't actually finish making all of that because we need a clock, but we've done that before, so it should be relatively simple. Okay, got 2 of those. We need a repeater. Regular repeater? No. I already had 2. Well, just wasting my own time. Gonna need a couple of pieces of the old redstone dust. Going to need a sticky piston. And we got one. So yeah, that had a block in it. Right, observer. That was the other bit. The observer, and then we need the next thing, and then the wassamadoodle and the hootie-ha. We need a hootie-ha, peeps. I mean, don't be clowning on the hootie-ha. Temper Stevan, thank you ever so much for another 5 gifted subs to Hate Wilbur, Demasked, Y Peters 6, Lady Caprinet, Les Molly. Thank you ever so much, my dude. Appreciate it. Appreciate you supporting our community. So from the Quark website, the randomizer, when given a signal through back, will randomly power the other 2 sides. Inductor adds the 3 sides to the redstone signal and outputs them. Oh, so I had it the wrong way around. Huh. That's cool. Thanks for that, Cuplex. You need 2 pistons, right? That's a good point. I did need 2 pistons. I'd like to think I would have thought of that before I head over there, but I probably wouldn't have. So do we have a bow in the system? This might have an alternative crafting recipe. Wait, what's the 3rd one? Yeah, that. Oh, don't tell me I need string. Where am I going to get string from? Like, God. I mean, I can't think of a single place nearby that there might be string. Like, it's definitely not any place around here with string, is there, peeps? Not that I can think of. I don't know about you. Oh, what on earth are we going to do? I only need 2. That'll do. Okay, where are we going? Over here. Lucaros says, how long has X been live for? It should be written on your screen. 1 hour and 24 minutes. MC Omiak says, how's your day been? It's been a little bit stressful. I've been carrying some stress today. Only a little bit though, like nothing major. But before I started streaming, I felt kind of relieved because I finished doing a whole bunch of stuff, right? And then it was like, what's next? Oh, all I got to do is stream, and then I'm going to have a zonk out. I'm going to have a really big meal with some pudding and watch a movie. I'm going to watch a movie called Cape Fear. I know very little about it, but I saw it on Netflix. And it was from the 90s. And I went, I love the 90s. Let's go. I was reading a thread on Reddit the other day about like things that people miss from the 90s. And some of it I really liked what people were saying. Like when you were a kid, you used to go like knock to find out if someone was in, if they wanted to come play. And then these people were like comparing that to how today it's kind of like easier to blow people off because you're just in instant and constant communication with people, whereas like getting together and doing stuff used to be kind of a big deal, and so it was harder to just like miss out on things, whereas these days like it's just easy for people to be like, oh yeah, don't feel like it, see ya, you know, or whatever. But I thought it was super interesting. Remember ICQ, says William Martin. I do, actually. I do remember that. People these days just stand outside the door and call text. Just knock. Yeah, actually, that's a thing, isn't it? Yeah. I just realised I did that the other day. Yeah, it's totally how we do it. Right, anyway, I think we got all the components. Probably missed something crucial, you know. And maybe we should use a couple of... Like, what'll be our decorative block? Oh, we should also, like, get a hopper, I think. Hibbity-hoobity hopper. Or maybe I should just use a chute, since it's create. There'll be a belt underneath, obviously. Or maybe, actually, that'll probably end up going straight down onto the belt that's already there. So that'll pick up the drops. I think I might just make this with iron blocks. Just use some of those around there. Okay, so water is going to come over into this space, obviously. A little bit in the middle will be here. And then the block that gets moved by the piston will be at this level. Come on, I can reach there. Oh, if I only had some sort of tool to help me reach. Extendo grip, you're back in action. Now that, I believe that block was directly powered by an observer, right? And that observer came from that block being extended, which means that this here is where the piston would be. What way around is it though? No, it's the wrong way around. Hey, yep. Except, well, we'll fix that again later. Actually, I kind of need it fixed right now. Because the dispenser will be directly below. Hey, that's not where I tried to put it. We got TXPMC here with the Prime subscription. Thank you so much, my dude. Hope you're enjoying the stream. Having a good time, hanging out with us and all that. Yeah, Cape Fear. Has anyone seen that movie? Is it good? I forgot to look at chat when I mentioned it. What about signing with your hands that you're making a phone call? Yeah, that was the thing. I think people still do that a bit today. I don't know. Okay, so there's that, then that, and look at that. Talk about getting lucky with the space. That is exactly where the chute needs to go. And when items land on the chute, it puts it on the belt. I think that's what just happened. Yep, sweet. Okay. So then, back here, we had two things pointing into this. So we need a block there and there. I love that we're doing this all with this stuff all of a sudden. So we had 2 ticks and an 8. By this stuff, I mean the iron blocks, right? I think it was 2 and 8. It might have been 2 and 10, actually. I think we decided, because we tested 12 and then 8 was good, and then we sort of ended up in the middle. Right. So then we have this. And then to power that block, we have this. So here's the bit that I haven't done. We need to create a clock over here now. And it can pretty much be like a 5-minute clock or something like that. Cape Fear, good suspense horror film, says Sky Shadow. Good to hear. It's okay, says Becca. Ooh. I mean, I'll have a little look around. Maybe I'll pick something different. I don't know. I don't know. Anyway. It's that indecision time now, you know, too much choice. What am I going to watch? Maserati is here for 48 months. Thank you ever so much. Glad to have been here for a while. 4 years, my dude. 4 years. Appreciate you subscribing. Yeah, speaking of watching stuff and like, what would you call it? Like, you know, choice paralysis and all those things that we talk about here commonly. What on earth is that? Magnet, dang. Oh, I think the thing I want is actually that. Yeah, okay. And then I need some redstone torches. So, I mentioned that I started watching the new season of Master of None. And what's that thing called, like, sunk losses, where you start watching something and then you feel like you need to see it through to the end because you've sort of started watching it? I mean, that third season, which has nothing to do with the first 2 seasons, it seems, or very loosely. Sunk cost fallacy, yeah. I was just like, do you know what? I'm good. I'm not going to watch this. It just didn't have, and it didn't have like the tone or the mood that I really felt like engaging with. So I was just like, I give up on this. I also had a little read, and there were other people online moaning about how it's basically got little to do with the original in a way. It's so different. It's just got such a different like feel, tone to it. It's really quite like on the depressing scale, you know. Maybe that needs to be the other way around. Wait, was that the way it was a second ago? No. It doesn't produce a long enough signal to power the torch. That's not what we use then. So that's the adjustable pulse repeater. It must just be the no. There's another option here that we used. Stop watching Game of Thrones after season 3. Too violent. Couldn't take it anymore. Just came back for season 8, says girls. Season 8 is terrible. Yeah, I'm alright with the violence in that show. It is very violent though, yeah. I do want to watch that one again. I think adjustable repeater might be it. Let's go make one of those. Curls of Doom says, I know that season 8 was terrible, I was so disappointed. You know, it's one of those things you're always just going to look back at and be annoyed with. Like, I mean, on some level you can get over it, like it's a TV show after all, but just the way the creators did that show, they just threw away something fantastic. And then they never even got to do what they wanted to do. Which may be deservedly so. But they really just flushed it down the toilet and got out as quick as they could, which is just... Why not even be, like, candid and be like, hey, we don't want to do this anymore, but let's, like, make sure this thing ends right and get it to people that would take the project on and do it with care, right? So that's what we want right there. That is exactly what we want. Let's set it to 2 seconds. Get this thing over here, put that there. Oh, immediately activates. Dang! I haven't put in the thing yet though, have I? Oh, then it... Wait, what? The output needs to be... Yes, so... We can make this... Right, okay, I can fix this, so I'll just go grab the thing I need to fix it. Which I did just put away. We just need to condition the signal going in so that it is the same length as a button. And the length of the button, I believe, is 10 ticks. And then I think a wooden button is like 12. So this is just the one more component that we need, and then it should all be good. X, what is the scariest movie you have ever watched? Says Minecraft. I've got 2 answers for you. Okay, one of them One of them when I was like really getting into horror was Paranormal Activity, okay? Now, I'm the sort of person when I watch movies, I want to get into it, okay? I'm going to forgive shortcomings. I'm going to try and get on board with the spirit of what's trying to be done. And people criticize that movie, whatever. I was totally invested in being scared by it, and it did exactly that. Hang on, we got another problem now. It used to just be a consistent input. How do we recreate... No, I got it wrong. So how do we recreate what I'm looking for here? Oh, maybe it's... Wait, that is an adjustable... Oh, maybe we just need another adjustable. Okay, we can keep trying things. Because I got it slightly wrong. Yeah, so Paranormal Activity. I was just totally down, invested, and it scared the hell out of me. Another one would be one I saw when I was a kid, which is called The Blair Witch Project. And the problem for me is that I watched that movie under the impression that it was real. Okay, I was young, I was naive. We had Blockbuster. And in Blockbuster, they had a mockumentary about the Blair Witch Project. I don't know why I didn't just watch the Blair Witch Project, but that became the thing that I watched, right? And so then I was seeing family up north, and late at night, TV in the room, like a small TV, right? This is back when, you know, this was like 99, 2000 sort of era, so like having extra TVs in rooms was kind of a luxury, and they were small. And anyway, you know, on comes the Blair Witch Project at night, and I watch it, and it scares the living daylights out of me because I'm watching it under the impression that it's real, which I do not recommend. Yeah, this might be it. I feel like that's way longer. Maybe it doubles, right? So maybe we need to set it to 5. Got a weird feeling it doubles the length. Still feels a bit off. Or does it stay on for... Oh, okay, so let's change the length of that. This is just a repeater. Yeah, no, it's still the wrong thing. Oh, how do we manipulate this signal length here? Chat, I need your help. How do we manipulate... What do we got to put between there and there to manipulate that signal length? Oh, I didn't really think about that. I thought we had it, like, when we were using this, we got it right. Which actually, I think we did for the bottom bit. The bottom bit doesn't matter for the timing, but then when it comes to the top bit, which makes me think something. Maybe we should do this bit off of that bit. Take the output from the redstone dot, not the torch. No, the redstone dot is the same as the torch, same length, so no. That wouldn't work. Okay, so we need to move this. So maybe there. Which doesn't give us a... Well, we'd have to rotate it. It doesn't give us a crazy amount of room to work with, really. Maybe something like this. And then that thing's there, right? So... Adjustable pulse, adjustable repeater. No, we kind of need to make 2 pulses out of it. Oh, that. Is there a flip-flop in Create? I might be misremembering, so I don't know. If there is, it's probably gonna... Yeah, the latch. That's probably gonna end up, like, complicating this timing circuit more. So we kind of want to keep it... Like, there's got to be something simple here. We just got to kind of keep it simple. If that makes any sense. Okay. Let's try. Put that like that. Oh wait, that can't go there because it needs to be seamless. Dang. Adjustable pulse repeater into adjustable repeater. Well, that wouldn't change the pulse length, would it? Right? In fact, we sort of already tried that because. Wait, did I leave something over here? I did. Okay, there we go. Let's just go grab that. I guess we could just try them both ways round and see if anything happens. So this is the adjustable pulse repeater. So that's just a delay and then it will pulse. Now this, I don't think changes the delay length, but it might do. Oh, I think it, oh, that might be it. I think it did. Let's set it to 12. I think that did it. Oh, dang. Ah! You fooled me! Ah, there we go. Right, let's see it again. That seems to me like it. Let's try it with the lava bucket and watch everything go horribly wrong. Oh, that's it. Okay, job done. Well, that took us a moment, but we're there. We're over the finish line. Anna Bombanana, thank you for 13 months in a row. Appreciate it. Appreciate it, my dude. Okay, then. Well, this thing is looking fantastic. So, now all we got to do is build it up, I guess. Build it down. Let's get a torch here at the bottom as well. That's all you need to see down here, peeps. That's all you need to see. Cool, right, I need a way out of here. Let's go ahead and fill this all up with iron. I reckon by now those cows up the top are good as well. Oh, fell in a hole. Getting a bit choppy laggy in here, isn't it? I think I've still got F7 on, so that might be contributing to it a bit. And we got... Oh no, I've turned it on, apparently. We got a noise in the ear. It's the last psycho here for 44 months. Thank you, my dude. Appreciate it. Appreciate it ever so much. We need more iron blocks. Can you believe it? X, what are you making? We're making a cow farm. Oops. Okay, we need an iron bar, and then we need some iron blocks. Good stuff. And glass and water, says Paneras. I will... Yeah, we do need those things. Oh, I'll have a drink of water right now. Get hydrated, peeps. Get hydrated. Oh, I do actually need to change the timer now because we need to set it to something more realistic, right? But that's kind of easy, so... Ooh, that might have been a bad time to do that. 2 minutes. Every 2 minutes. That's good. Right, now we need the glass. Also, I wanted to find like another stone-related texture to use at the bottom there. Something... Oh, that'll be that polished andesite. That's what we'll use. So glass. We just need glass. And we don't have a lot of choices unless we use dyes. And I don't think we've got a lot of dyes, to be fair. That's it. So, regular glass again. Although I did want to make it into panes. Okay, so there we go. Let's put these things back. I guess, for now. So, I tuned in a little late. What is X working on, says June Bug Me. We're working on a cow farm, my dude. And so far it's looking real good. Dang, this music is so intense, yo. I mean, peeps wanted this. I was like, this music too intense. And y'all were like, no, keep it. Excuse me, mouth burp there. Just felt that one coming on. So, in these corners, I think is a good opportunity for these things. Looking good. Right, and then they're not going to connect, but I don't think the baby cows are going to escape, so the lack of connection is fine. Now, will this actually work? Oh! I'm glad I'm thinking things through. Or not. I guess a fence gate would be more suitable there. Unless y'all know of some special modded block that's like... would look even more centralized there, I guess. Yeah, fence gate. Pretty much that's it. Gold bars, says Cuplex. What do gold bars do, eh? What do gold bars do? Explain. Explain yourself, young man, young bear. I can move into that. Oh, maybe you're just saying it aesthetically. Cuplex, don't go quiet in chat now. They're just iron bars that are gold. You're such a troll. Such a troll. Oh, dear. Suggesting things that wouldn't work. How could you? Now we need buckets. Oh, do you know what? We'll probably just take the water from above and bring it down. How are we doing? How are we doing, cows? We're doing good. Y'all are grown up. Dang. It does make me wonder if they're still going to breed. They might not continue to breed. Because they do have a limit. Here we go. Oh no! Yeah, that's it. Upset Man says this music seems a little intense for the current gameplay. I don't think it's intense enough, peeps! Quickly, we gotta place more of these glass panes! Oh! Jeez, we're putting them in rows. One goes here, one goes there. Oh my goodness me, we managed to do it. Jumping over here, jumping over that thing. Oh, we're gonna stay alive, peeps. We're gonna stay alive as we do this. There might be something sneaking up behind me. But maybe not. Oh, we've got to go faster, chat says. Oh, jeez, okay, hang on. As fast as I can. Will we make it? This is so intense. We've only got 10 seconds. Oh, we done it. Okay, it wasn't that intense. Jeez, we done it then. Well, fair enough. Okay. Okay. Right. Let me up! That looks cool. I got a weird feeling though that we need to sacrifice a couple of cows to get this thing going. Because there is a limit and like none of them are breeding right now. That being said, this thing is like completely empty, so Maybe we're just waiting for this. Another deposit of wheat, which is coming through right now. Oh, this is the moment of truth, my friends. We've been waiting for this moment for so long. And there it is. The wheat is coming across the top. In it goes to the chute. Oh, they love it. They love it. Make a baby, y'all. I see some of y'all are eating. And you're going for it again. Having another little chew. Who's going to make a baby? There's not enough babyage going on. Unless one fell down already. See, they've eaten all of it already. I think there's a limit. Okay, I'm going to kill a couple of cows. Murderer! Oh. Oh, this is disgusting. There we go. So maybe we'll get a few babies soon. Down here at this level, though, I got a pretty good idea of what we're going to do next. And actually, I think... I don't know what material I want to use down here, actually. Just trying to picture a few things mentally first. I think it might make sense to continue with the slate. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to continue with the slate. So we'll grab a few of these. But I also want some more andesite at the bottom. That's important. Okay, let's go make a room. Definitely going to need the Destructo gadget again. Yes, this is what we'll do. We will destroy. Rightio. What mods add the feeding things, says Jedix Goat. That's the cork mod right there. Could argue... Ooh. Oh no, that was me killing stuff. You could argue, in the spirit of learning to create mods, that maybe something like that overrides the solution we could have done with create. I'm not sure what that would have been. I guess it probably would have been just using the deployers to breed the cows instead of having... Hey, look, it works! We got a baby cow! Yes! Now, that might mean that we only have the capacity for 3 at a time. Possibly. It might be worth culling the herd, actually, up top a lot more, because if a little bit of wheat comes through and it gets used and we get 1 baby at a time, then all those ones up there are kind of just wasting space. So, yeah, I got a feeling... Based on how they interact with that trough, they seem to just eat everything out of it, regardless of if they can breed or not. I think we're going to end up... Oh, no, we got a second one. We might end up seeing that it makes more sense... Don't fight the water current, dude! See, he listens. Might make more sense to cull the herd a bit more, but we got another one now, so... Be interesting to see if we get 3 and then no more. Before we get too into that, let's grab these... Oops. So what I'm thinking is something like this. And yeah, I think it comes back up here with plenty of space. But then maybe just here in the middle I might build this up so it looks a bit different there. Where the grills? Grids? Grills? Grids? Squids? Where the grills are. Oh! Well, what would you know? Glad I spotted it. And there's probably someone in chat who's like, I tried to tell you that 10 minutes ago. I've been screaming it in chat for 10 hours. Well, do you know what I say to them? We ain't even been streaming for 10 hours. Oh, lies. Lies and deceptions. Okay, what we're going to do, we're going to put some stuff back in here. That can go in there. Yep. Oh, we're out of casing. Interesting. Pickle String has subscribed with Amazon Prime. Thank you, Pickle String. I don't believe I read that one out 8 minutes ago. Dang. I'm terrible at this, aren't I? X, how was the derp coin invented? It was invented by a mysterious creator whose name is... I can't think on my feet that quick. Anyway. Can I put that there? So that looks kind of cool. Can I do a... No, we've already technically put it there, right? That looks really good. And then can I do that? Now that almost makes it look like it's a bit more of a support up for this thing. Oh, no, I don't want to be on it. No, let me off! Once you add that extra bit though, I think it loses some charm. So we're going to get rid of those three. Oh, I'm on it again. Let me off. Derptoshi Nakasuma says, AC Dog. Oh, amazing. Amazing. Someone's quick on their heels. That's who made the derp coin, peeps. Right, yeah, so that's pretty cool. However, I do think that maybe if we remove these three here, we could put like a different material into the corners. I don't know what that would be, but that's just my gut instinct there. Right, how's this thing doing? It's hard to tell. I really think we need... What do you think, peeps? Do we need... And let's make it a poll. Okay, so you can let me know what you think. Should we cull the herd? I really feel like we probably need to get the numbers down to get the amount of cows being bred up. It's just my gut instinct from what I've observed. I think I've explained that a little bit already, so feel free to vote. Let's see the results. You've got 2 minutes to participate in this democracy. Oh, jeez! 90% saying yeah! Dang, I think that's a sure thing right there. I think we'll have to go with that. Gotta tidy up this inventory a little bit. What did I come back here for? Like, oh, my brain sort of got halfway there with it. Need to go pick up some more andesite, that's for sure. I can't remember. Dang. Well, I know I need more andesite, so I should probably go get some of that. I think I know what I'm going to do with this space. But, yeah, my brain just went completely dead then. Completely dead. Let's get a sword for culling. Definitely had something on my mind, and then it just went. Is the epic music that gives us bloodlust, says ECAP. I'm not experiencing any bloodlust, my dude. What's going on over there, eh? Jeez, I'm concerned. That dude, I'm glad you think the base looks cool. It's really been fun to put together, I'll say that. I love how quickly we can just pump out rooms, you know? Andesite, what a fright, andesite. It's not really that bad. Oh, jeez, now I'm wasting it all. There we go. And we won with 89% of the votes. Thank you for voting, peeps. We will cull the herd then. We will cull that herd. That herd is getting cold. Okay, let's go. Ooh, grab the sword. Eat some wheat. Some of you really don't like the music in chat. Let's do a poll on that. Time for another poll. Okay, you're gonna have 3 options on this one. Here we go. Let's see what peeps think. And we got Ollie Lou 15 here subscribing. Thank you, my dude. Appreciate your subscription. Hope you're enjoying the stream. Ugh. Are you going to connect the cobblestone generators to the storage thing? I never thought of doing that, you know. I don't think I will. Just because it'll probably be a bit of a long-winded pain. Ah, this is one of the things about doing this, is that you actually kind of want to... I should use this, because you only want to hit 1 really at a time. So that you, like, don't leave some in here that are damaged. Okay, I think I'll... Try and get, like, a nice even spread of the numbers here. Feel like I'll take out 1 more of these brown ones. And then 1 more of the more traditional looking. Wait, you're the one. There you go. And now, maybe what we'll see... I'm going to get in here and collect some of this stuff. How am I going to get out? I didn't think this through. Quick, while they're distracted. Place the blocks. Oh, I placed them. Oh, that's amazing. That's why we need this hype music right there. Makes sense of moments of madness like that. And that block will probably get put back into storage. Cool. Hey X, can you run this Modpack on 4 GB of RAM? I don't know. You'd have to test and find out. Okay, over on this side, let's get a little bit more of this together. This person keeps talking over the top of the music, says Becca. Well, that's how you feel. Geez, some people are here for the music. So we got 13% say no, 50% say it's okay, 38 says yes, they love it. So I think that's a sign that it works and more people like it than not. So it stays forever. Hey, it's a part of the package anyway. I'd never strip out the music from the stream. I mean, I wouldn't stream if I couldn't play the music, you know? I'll just be like, no thanks, I ain't doing this. I can't listen to some tunes. Otherwise I might go insane. Okay. Ah, wrong thing. So yeah, I think I might have calculated the room. No, wait. Wasn't it always that there was more space over here? Yeah, that's where the wall was going to be. Right. So it's actually perfect. Okay. We need that F7 again. I need to start doing some lighting calculations. Oh, crunching numbers. So much fun. Not really. Okay, let's put that there. Yeah, going to need to fill some of this in probably with cobble. Get our lighting option in. I'm not really doing much with the wrench at the moment. Okay. So in this corner, gonna drag these blocks across. Now it needs some lighting. Also, can I build up the walls a little bit? I can build it up like a tiny amount over here. Whoops, there you go. So you can see where the wall's gonna be. Must say, it makes the step thing here like a little bit narrow, but I think we're beyond thinking about it too much now. I want this one to just go up to the ceiling, basically, in that corner. Cool, looks like it'll work all the way around, unless... Yeah, there you go, look at that. I don't got any more. Alrighty then. I'm kind of thinking if I were to like be really picky and make this room perfect, I would want to actually open this space up and put something just behind this wall. But I don't know what that would be, and we're not really in the business of going overboard with this right now. I wonder if that block would look any good in the wall. 2 stacks of dolomite. Got any torch lamps? Or what are they called? Stone lamps? That's the one. Can't believe we missed those earlier in the pack. Or in the playthrough at least. Carplex, I saw your gift, you troll. You're not a bear. You're a troll. Okay, there we go. That's the middle. It's like having that there just might look a little awkward, but you know, let's not overthink it. That's kind of been the motto of a lot of stuff we do here, is just don't overthink it. Just get something in place and it'll work. By the way, one of the reasons we're doing all of this is so I can enchant this Paxel and it can have efficiency on it. Let's grab the old wand. Ye old wand! God, the frames are getting shaky here all of a sudden. Ah, look at that. We got some lighting issues up here. Yeah, not massively elegant, but it's just there. It's doing its thing. Maybe like offsetting it a block might be a smart idea. Cool. Right, I could probably use a little bit of the destruction gadget now that we know where all the blocks need to go. Yeah, take those out. Take them all out. I'm actually like walking on the blocks as they get destroyed. Just kind of curious. There we go. How the little cows doing? Hey, look, they're dropping in there. We've probably got a lot of them and I can't even see them. Oh, maybe I should have made like a little access to the cruelty chamber and see how they're doing. We also don't know if this thing's successful or not. The only way we're going to know, really, right, that thing... Oh, get over it! Let me off! This thing needs to be running for like 20 minutes. And I don't know when we started, but we have to look at leather. Okay, then we have to look at cooked food. I think... No, wait, that's mutton. Ah, when we get some cooked pork chops. No. Ah, I don't know my meats. When we get some cooked beef coming through, then we'll be good. Then we'll know that this thing was a success. Ah, so now what I want is like... I think just that. Ah, whoopsie. We got the cobblestone, we got the cobblestone. Ah. Alright, this is the room. What are we going to chat about now, peeps? Because now it's just like a whole bunch of grinding out, placing blocks. What are we going to talk about next? I'm going to need to go get some more of this stuff, that's for sure. What are my plans for the weekend? I was going to do some gardening tomorrow, but it's rained a lot today, so that might throw that out the window. And then Sunday I'm going to a barbecue, so looking forward to being outside relaxing in the nice weather. Okay. Yeah, we still need to do like a lot of design work in the center of this room as well, I think. Right, I'm going to go grab that dolomite. I kind of want to build up this front area here. Girls of Doom says, barbecues are nice, but gardening is so amazing, missing it so much. Yeah, I mean, for me it's nice to get some normality back. Sure. Oh, here we go. Didn't really clear out my inventory much, did I? One year, modding Minecraft has changed so much, says Incapubara. I mean, that's an interesting thing to say because we're playing Create, which has been around for a couple of years, right? As far as I know. And Quark isn't exactly new. I mean, I'm not really like in and out of the modded scene, but I wasn't aware we were playing anything drastically different from what was available a year ago. Okay, all of this stuff. The thing with the mod pack though is like you can pick up and play a mod pack and not realise that you're playing something that has been around for like a long time. Oh wait, that's not what I'm looking for. I feel like I picked up tons of andesite and now it's gone. I surely didn't build with all of what I picked up a minute ago. Yeah, like... it's totally freaked me out. You put it back, says Winks Jones. That's what... okay. It's not there. It's not there. No, I didn't put it back. I don't know. I could have swore we had loads in the inventory a minute ago. Oh, who knows? Who knows what's going on anymore, eh? When the sun touches your eyes like a big pizza pie, that's amore. Come on, right. There we go. Right, now let's bring all... Oh, yeah, I guess that side's being brought up as well then. And we got a noise in my ear, cheers and bits arriving here, it's Fegley. Have you considered dyeing your conveyor belts? Ow, God! I can dye the belts? Fegley, surely not. That's amazing. I think I learned that and then just forgot. Yeah, that sounds like something we should do. Okay, I removed all the torches a minute ago. I'm gonna have to put them back now because this area is dangerous. I was about to start singing again. When a stranger walks into your base and throws dyes at you, that's Fegley. Okay, can I undye it though? Because I know I'm gonna see it's red and then be like, ah. Oh, it's like that. Oh, that totally... Wait, I keep the dye? Oh, dang. That's cool. Well, red is like danger there in a way. I feel like that's amazing. I remember it now. Yeah, it doesn't go ham with the colour. Well, that's cool. Let's see if we can... Oh, yeah, there you go. We can hit it up there. Can we sneak it through a gap? Is there... Let's do that. And I should probably take that thing off the belt. Dang, that's amazing. Oh, God, it's a trap. Help. Okay, there we go. Fegley, oh, good God, it's still getting me. Thank you very much. That's awesome. I love that we can reuse that. Why is that one there got to be like that? Eh? Why has it got to be awkward? Okay, I'm going to put one of these here. That'll help take care of that. Sweet. Oh, get over it. Okay then, okay. I need to eat, I need to go up top. Too much to do, peeps. Too much to do. Ah! I'm just bad at the basics all of a sudden. Maybe I was always bad at the basics. Right. I think this thing needs about an extra 2 blocks on it, and then it's the roof. Dang it! I feel like everything I'm doing is just going wrong currently. Well, there you go. It is the roof at 2 blocks. Okay, now we really need to get some food. And maybe I put... Oh, I put it in there. Okay, I knew I had some more. Degley, thank you again for those cheers and biddies. We also had Rear Chat Live and Original Kettles subscribing with the Prime, and I totally missed those because I'm terrible. But thank you ever so much for tuning in. Let's get back up the top here. That's all the cobble I got. Okay, that, my friends, is going to be our thumbnail, I think. Kind of shows off what we did in the stream. Looking good. We've got to place these down here. And yeah, the room isn't like finished, but what do y'all think? 'Cause I really like it. X, what did you eat for breakfast? I ate food. No, I had some raspberry porridge. And it was gorgeous. It was absolutely gorgeous, babes. That's what it was. Anyway, as you might have guessed, we are at the end of our streaming time for today, and we're going to go raid Pearl, who's doing some Minecraft. So if you want some more Minecraft action, stick around for the raid. Be sure to hit the follow button here on Twitch if you ain't done so already. Massive thank you to everyone who subscribed, resubscribed, donated and cheered. Thank you to all the patrons and supporters out there, and thanks for all the gifted subs. That's it from me this one, and I'll see you again same time tomorrow. Take care. Bye-bye.